Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have the lovely Ardena here. We go way back, so I know her. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself to y'all, and then we're gonna get right into it.
Ooh. Hey y'all, my name is Ardena. And like she said, we go way back. Way back. Before we was mothers back. And married. But introduce myself. What you want to know?
Everything. Who are you?
Well, I am an entrepreneur, a mother of three. And what else you want to know?
What do you do?
Oh, I do hair.
What your business consists of?
So I am an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I'm a hairstylist.
Not the ones y'all be going to, like, you know, like not the ones y'all be going to. Okay. You know, the long list of rules and be late, all that. Not that kind. She the real kind. You know, the licensed kind, all that good stuff. So
it's funny you said be late, because this morning, right, I was running late.
Okay,
so I was like,
but is that a usual thing though?
No.
And do you cancel appointments as soon as your client is late?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. So everybody get grace. You get grace, and we get. That's
I always say talk to me.
For.
Text me. Let me know what it is.
Communication.
If I need to reschedule you, because if I have a client after you, then we'll do that.
Right.
But if I'm late, like I had to tell my client, you'd rather me reschedule and adjust your appointment time, or just show up late? This morning I adjusted her. I was like, listen,
Communication.
Let's go back. You know, let's push the time back a little bit. But I made it there. So I do hair, and as she said, I take care of hair. I just don't do hair. So, and I just launched my edge control line. So if you see my edges,
mine as well. I don't know if I haven't really done them since this morning, but you know, it's yes hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at stylesby_Ardena and Facebook at Ardena Holston. I do have a Styles by Ardena on Facebook, but I don't post on there. I'm still working on this.
We was actually just talking about content. Yeah, and just keeping up with content and all this social media stuff. But basically today we just gonna have some girl talk about momhood, entrepreneurship, balancing it all, and being women, period. So yeah, put your seatbelt on, let's buckle up and let's get to it.
Okay.
What are we talking about first?
Let's talk about you. What you got going on?
Okay, right now, I always got something going on, don't I? So I guess with, what you mean, like business-wise, mom-wise, what we doing?
Let's start off with mom-wise.
Let's start off with mom-wise. Okay, let's start off with mom-wise. So I have a almost 2-year-old in May and an 8-year-old. I'm working on potty training. Any tips? Because you're past that. Well, I mean, you have others, but
we passed. He fully potty trained.
Okay, so yeah, so okay, you have both, girl and boy. What is it? Is it really a easier per se, or is it just a kind of the tips can go for both pretty much?
The tips can go for both. Girls do pick up faster.
Okay.
But if you think about it, as a mother, you take your daughter everywhere. So when I'm in the restroom, she was in the restroom.
That is a good perspective. I never thought of it like that.
So she can kind of get the hang of it. Like, what we doing in here? So you sit her on the pot, you sit on the pot.
Okay, now how do you deal with, because I feel like she was doing well. Like she was doing really good. And now it's kind of like regressed a little bit.
But how do you see it happen the most though?
I don't know. I feel like it's all around now. Like she just kind of back at square one now. Like, yeah, I pooped after it's done. Like
I think.
Yeah, like
come change it again.
Yeah, it used to be like potty. I gotta go to the pot.
So I'm gonna speak on the most recent one. So I have a 2-year-old that'll be 3 in July. With him, we actually did discipline. So if he will go to the bathroom on himself, and I'll notice like, oh, he just went to the bathroom on himself because he was on his iPad. Give me that iPad.
Okay.
Like, let me
then what about when he went? Like when he asked and went, did you like
we
reward that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
An old celebration dance, and his favorite thing is running out saying, I did it.
Okay.
So, you know.
Kind of like make that a thing.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate. They like.
I think I'm gonna have to start offering fruit snacks.
Find something she likes.
She loves fruit snacks.
Okay.
And that was working over the weekend. So like I know over the weekend I'd set like a 15-minute reminder every like or we was in because we was in the house pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So I set like a 15-minute reminder and I was putting on the pot. But it was like she would get up and then go. And I feel like she knows because she doesn't do this at school, so she knows.
Yeah. How long would you let her sit for?
For like 5 minutes. Maybe I'm sorry, maybe 3 minutes.
Oh no.
Until she started yelling.
Let her sit. Give her
Sit.
You know, get her iPad, phone, whatever.
Okay.
Entertain her, let her sit there. Cause then she'll know, like, okay. And yeah, they do get the urge, like, oh, like, I don't think I want to see her no more. They'll get up, but you gotta go, no, let's go back. Let's sit down.
Okay.
I used to sit in the bathroom and everything. But I did potty train backwards though. And that worked too.
What you mean?
I potty train overnight first. So if a kid can understand that they gotta go to the bathroom in the middle of their sleep, they can understand it during the daytime.
How that's something you.
So the first thing you do is cut off the drinking time. That's the first thing you do. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever time their bedtime is. Yeah, because
Yeah, you're right.
you gotta think about it. You give them something to drink right before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Don't you get up to go to the bathroom?
Okay.
Yep. Cut off the drinking time, and then right before they go to sleep, put them on the back.
Okay.
And it lasts all night.
So okay, but you still put on like pull up or pamper? No.
I'm so against that because it's like you want me to understand something, but you keep putting me in something that I'm familiar.
So
with.
how you deal with like pee on your floor?
To be honest with, all right, so they have the trainer pants that's thicker, so if they do, it don't leak.
Oh,
But it
okay,
feels like
okay.
underwear.
Like the OB would do?
No, not the pants. Not the pants. They actually say trainer pants, and they thick like a pad, like they real thick.
So is it like underwear or it's like okay. So it's not like a pad. Okay,
Yeah.
not like a pad that is disposable, but a reusable. So I just throw them in the wash.
Yeah. Wash clean and keep it home. But I'm against the whole, of course when we go to daycare, they request food, they request.
Right.
But at home, it was really trainer pants. At night, trainer pants.
Because they don't like to feel wet.
Don't like poop on them either. So if you feel what this feel like and what you gotta wear, then you will stop.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, but this whole cutting the drink time off, that's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot for me. Look, that's gonna be a lot for me. I'm already working on getting the pasty out of there. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Otis is different. What you know? He's different. So he really, because I think it's because he has older siblings too.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk to him, he gets it. Like we really talk to him,
Yeah.
and he really talked to us too.
Yeah, that's how and that's why I feel like she really know what she doing for real. She just,
Heck yeah, they know.
yeah, she know what she doing.
What she can tell you,
Exactly. She know, but that's what I'm saying. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm working on gentle parenting, y'all. So I'm working on.
Does it
gentle
count with the
parenting.
age? Because let me tell you,
My father was some. Yeah, but you have to learn which kid is a gentle parent kid and which not.
listen, that teenage young man, she ain't a gentle parenting kid.
Okay, so I'm teenage. Ooh, raising a teenage girl. In this day and age? Yeah, because it's not.
It's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. I can say honestly, raising a child in this day and age period is not for the weak.
I agree.
So then you have a girl, and always understand girls are more curious. I don't care how you put it. They're more curious than the boy. The boy, of course, they want to try things.
But you know what? But I feel like it's because when, like, parenting wise, we put a lot more pressure on, I feel like, girls, so it make them more curious. It make them want to know more. It make them want to seek out, like, why are they keeping me so, like, sheltered up? Like, what is it?
And I'm the opposite. See, in our household, yeah, because you gotta understand, as I was a child.
Oh, no, okay, so yeah, you mean, like, in your household, you raised, like, opposite. Like, in the sense of, it's not like, oh no, clink clink,
Right.
baby girl. Okay,
Right.
yeah. No, I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that because I feel like it makes them less. Okay, they don't.
It makes
It'll
them
make them
mess
less
up.
curious.
No, it makes them mess up so you can teach them. So I allow you to cuff yourself. I'm not gonna cuff you. You gonna cuff yourself because it's going. We want to talk all day. What you want to do, what you want to know, everything like that. You come talk to me about boys. And that was everybody's biggest thing with my daughter is that how she dressed. Mm-hmm. Her wanting to talk about boys, mm-hmm. all of that. And I'm like, it's fine because if you let her express it, you can let her know, like, okay, yeah, cool. Have that conversation. I'd rather you come to me and tell me than go out to your girls and your girls like, oh yeah, this. You get what I'm saying? And then you become more curious.
So, but how do you like put a limit to it?
You don't. Because that's when the mind becomes curious.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why I can't talk about this?
See, but I was real sheltered. So that's probably why I'm like, so how you do this? And then my oldest is also my bonus child. So having 2 moms and 2 households is a whole, different ball game. So, but we have our own relationship, of course, like, so I still be kind of, asking the questions and trying to figure out what it is and what it ain't, because my time will come.
Yeah. You always stay ready. Stay on to get ready.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's so true because I'm going to be honest, y'all. And it's a real story.
No, it's a real story.
Right before school started, and I always be like, oh, my kids ain't doing nothing. Because I open that window for you to come and tell me. The door is always open. And that's what we always say. The door's open. It's a bench in the room. So if you want to talk about something serious, sit on the bench. We know, okay, this is a serious conversation. Let's talk about it. If you just coming in, sit wherever you want to sit.
Right. Okay, I like that.
You gotta come up with strategic ways.
Like a little talking stick type of thing. That's what I be using talking stick around here. So, okay.
What is the talking stick?
I like the bench thing. Talking stick, whoever got
the stick can talk.
Yeah.
Where you get that from?
Because we be talking over each other. Some movie, I don't even know.
Oh, okay. I don't know because it sounds like Soul Factory type stuff.
No. It was one of them cheer movies, I think. I don't know. Don't give me the line. I think it was. Okay. The little spirit stick.
Yeah, okay, it was. I think it was. Okay. Yeah.
That's what it is.
But,
okay,
yeah, but the bench is more relaxing. It's more so with the kids. Let me get comfortable.
That's why I say I like that. Like a designated area where we can know, this is the safe spot. Yeah. Kind of. Okay.
Even though everywhere in the house is safe, but when they sit in that particular bench that's in their home, I be looking at them like, oh, that's a serious conversation. And I gotta catch myself sometimes too because I'm always going. And not all the time I just be like, it's like, I'm serious 24/7, not so serious. But when I'm at work, I gotta listen to what that person want to talk about. Then I got phone calls, everything. So when they come in the room, I'm like, oh. When I think I can relax, it's like,
they need to talk.
What y'all want to talk about? So having to be present, and this back to the story. So right before school started, y'all, I was sitting in the house. It was a busy day for me the following day. The next day was a very busy day. So I was like, let me sit and talk to my kids a little bit because I knew starting from the morning to the next morning, I knew I was going to be busy. So I was watching, I will never forget, we was watching Ion television, MacGyver, I think. I don't know why that was on. Don't know. Okay? Don't know. But Ardena likes it. He's an old man, okay? He
definitely is an old man.
So he was watching it, so I'm sitting there, y'all, and I'm on the couch. And that's something curious. I was like, ask this question. I was like, y'all be smoking? So random. MacGyver had nothing to do with kids and smoking. None of that. But I asked the question, mind you. If y'all don't know, my kids are 13, 10, and 2. I asked the 13-year-old and the 10-year-old this question. Right. So instantly, Ari was like, I tried some paper, but I ain't like the way it make me feel. I was like, and what was that? It burned my chest. I said, okay. I appreciate your honesty, right? I said, no recreational activities. No. He was like, nah, Mom, no. I said, okay. Mom, I looked at, I said, and you, because she's just as quiet, right? She was like, no. People around me, my friends, and they'll be doing it, but I don't do it. I'm like, now you know.
Right,
your friends doing it, you're going to try. So I left it alone. I was like, okay, cool, but just know, Ardena, being a football player, you don't want to do that. Just being a little girl. Just be a child first, okay? And then worry about all that next.
Right.
So the next day comes. House full of people. Remember I said I knew I was going to be busy. House full of people. Arden comes in the house. Mommy, can I get $4 in quarters to go to the store with my friends? I said, what? So he mumbled it the first time. He's like, yeah. I said, boy, speak up, 'cause I can't hear you. Like, speak up, come on. He was like, can I get $4 in quarters to go to the store with my friends? But he never made eye contact. So I was like, look at me. So he looked up, eyes bloodshot.
No way.
Yes. So I was like, okay. Couldn't turn up. I got a house full of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I picked up the phone, called down. I'm like, I think our kids, this is a recreational activity. He was like, what? I think our kids for weed. He was like, what they at? I said, the store. He was like, you gotta go to the store. I'm like, yeah, what you want me to do?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like this is literally a living room full of people. I'm trying to make this call. Get back to what I'm doing. It's me going back and forth. So I go back to my normal thing. He's like, tell him to come in the house. I said, you gone. So we
Right.
I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to seem like, oh, you told on me type. So I'm like, you going to tell him to come in the house. He come in the house, y'all. I can't make this up. My poor baby was so, he was so happy.
Real.
He sat on the couch, knees switched chest, and was rocking. Because you know how you gotta sit still.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it in. And needless to say, that was the day I found out. You know, the punishment wasn't hard. We just made him run. He made him run heels.
Was they out of there?
By that time, he came down a little bit. I think he was mainly upset because, of course, his sister didn't want to take accountability of her. She just pushed everything on him. So he calculates everything. He is Sagittarius. So if y'all know anything about them Sagittarius men, calculate. So he was in there. He was like, oh, okay, I hear you. I ain't going to say nothing. But I hear you. As soon as it got to him, he was like, who you be smoking with? Instantly.
My sister? No way.
Oh, I was like, ooh. If Gotcha was a person. He said it. And I was like, oh. So he calls me. Did you know? I'm like, bro, no. If I knew, she'd be right. She told me no. She was in the house. She didn't get caught. So I can't pressure her to tell me she did it. If she said no.
Right. I gotta catch her right hand.
There you go. But she kept throwing him under the bus. And he was like, right. Oh. So that day, y'all, was the funniest. And I still talk about it. I was not upset. And I say it because the generations they're more curious at this age.
Yeah, and a lot more stuff is introduced, I feel like, early on. Like, yeah, like, my man got the knees up to the chest.
He was so blown, y'all. He was trying for he was like this a whole hour, I think. It was an hour. He was trying to bring it down. He finally got it down, though. Got it together. He did it.
It be your own kids. It be your own kid. Like, nah, what? My kid, you be telling my kid good. They straight, period.
Listen,
And they be flipping the script on you real quick.
I said that too, but I don't put nothing past nobody. I was curious.
Yeah. But see, I wasn't that young. So that's why, but I feel like that's why I have to.
At 13, you wasn't curious?
No, I'm talking about, well, I guess, well, no, not at 13 either, because, nah, I ain't really know nothing about weed till like but curiousness is a voice, of course, like, but I felt like that came from my father putting the press on me, like,
don't do this.
Yeah, like, don't do this, don't do that, like, you can't talk to boys, you can't have MySpace, like, dang, now I'm gonna have, like, most of my childhood, I was in trouble for having a MySpace page and I wasn't supposed to.
You sound like my daughter.
Like,
she got Instagram and she not supposed to. And I said, like, you earn it. And you are.
Okay, but how do you earn it though? Like, okay, so you don't let her get it and then once she mess up, then, okay, all right.
That's exactly what happened. Well, first of all, I told her
what's the appropriate age?
It's based upon how your child is, honestly. You gotta, I say, put those restrictions based upon your child. Like, know your child. If you feel like your child can, don't get me wrong, my 10-year-old can
I feel
have
like
social media before my 13-year-old could.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He knows the do's, the don'ts.
Okay.
And when I check it randomly, I'm not surprised by nothing because he don't do nothing. He just really struggles. Now my 13-year-old on the other hand, remember that gentle parenting? I was like, it don't work for every child.
Okay, so in that though, well, for one, which you have multiple kids, well, I mean, I guess I have multiple kids too, but like having multiple kids, how do you balance this with like business? Do you have like are you like a schedule mom? Like y'all have like the calendar up with the
routines doesn't work for me.
No, they don't. They don't. That's why I wanted you to answer first. I'm not like.
What is it?
I barely can get myself on a consistent routine. Like I feel like my life is changing every 20 to 30 days. So my routine from last month is different now.
Absolutely, I agree.
I'm not the only one.
I agree, but no, I don't. No, actually, the only thing we started just recently doing is Sundays is our family day.
Okay,
And that's regardless.
that's kind of our Fridays.
And I'm busier Fridays and Saturdays. Sundays I actually take off. He don't go to work. We don't do nothing. It's actually whatever the kids want to do. And
okay.
That's how and that's one day actually means a lot. Even though being in a house, I can say, that's why we have the open door policy. Is that even if we are in the house, you still have access. But that one-on-one, phone down, you got our undivided attention, Sundays.
Okay. Now everybody got to put the phones up?
No.
Okay.
We try, but every once in a while you may want to pick up and shoot.
Right.
Take a picture.
See if I got a notification or something. Like,
but as far as on it.
Now, do y'all have like a designated thing, or do it change? Like,
It change.
Okay.
We may go to somebody's house. We may go to the park. They like the park.
Yeah. Do they argue a lot with the gaps?
We had a phase.
A phase?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was mainly the girl. You know, she was feeling herself. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. But I have two different signs. Okay. I have a water sign and I have a fire sign. I have two water signs and a fire sign as kids. In our house, we had 3 waters and 2 fires.
I'm a water sign.
You emotional?
Very much so. Very much. That's why I won't have no more kids. Pregnancy is like
the end of the world.
Yes, that is perfect. Yes, the end of the world. Like I knew I was pregnant because I was tripping out. Like my emotions was tripping out. Like I was crying, but arguing, but wanting to fight. Like, but I'm sorry, but I want to fight. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not doing it no more. Y'all gotta worry about it. Everybody, all y'all who watch my channel and be in my DMs, oh, just give us another. No, it's not happening. Period. No, it's not. Unless I'm gonna leave it there because when you talk about stuff, it happens. I'm not doing it.
Somebody invited to her baby shower and just get real close. Real more.
No, absolutely not. And I don't hold real small baby.
Oh, dang, you making sure.
Yes, I just got a brand new, I say brand new like it's a car. I just got a new godchild and he's too small. Can't hold him that little. Need a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Mars even was holding him. No, not me.
I love her.
And you can't hold babies because then you have them.
Yeah, that's why I said invite us to the baby shower.
Don't hold babies because you have them. But yes, oh my goodness, life. That's 20 minutes. Okay.
What are you doing on the phone?
Okay. All right. Okay, so, all right, question. Now, you say he a fire sign? No, he a water sign. Water. You a fire sign. Okay. Now, how does that affect parenting?
When it comes down to parenting and our signs, it's kind of flipped.
Really?
Yeah. He's the more stern one.
But I feel like, but in saying that, I'm the more stern one, and I'm the water sign too.
But if you know anything about Sagittarius, if y'all know anything about Sagittarius, we don't have a medium. So either we okay or we not. So we tend to turn up a whole lot faster because it's more so like, the routine, like, come on, like, get it together. I have my moments like that, but he is nonstop. From the time his feet hit the floor.
I think it's an anxious thing for us. No.
What you anxious about?
Getting shit.
Y'all
Get it done. Like, let's
Is that what it could
Let's
be?
go.
Though?
I think that's it.
Like it could
because
be.
like I feel like being so emotional, it makes you like just always like what's next, what we need to do, like what has to be done. Like I don't want to have to go through like I don't want to have to be emotional tonight. So let me just get everything done the way it need to be done. Like I feel like that's what it is.
You gave me a different perspective because listen.
I feel like that's what it is.
All right, so if being like that, do you ever look at your husband and be like, why this ain't get done?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's like, just like you just said, the kids know the routine. You know the routine. Like, it depends on what it is. What is it? Like, what's something like that?
All right, so for instance, this morning, the boy woke up and my son. Let me not say the boy. I do that.
So I didn't know the son.
The boy,
I just didn't know which son.
The middle boy.
Okay.
I call him thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. I got all different type of names for them. Don't listen. It's just it works because sometimes you can't get the names. But so the middle boy woke up and got himself ready for school and everything. Boom. I was happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I celebrated the fact that I didn't have to get ahead before you get ready. So I didn't care that he left the trash. Because I was like, we gotta go out, so I'll take it. You'll take it. Somebody take the trash out. No, I get asked. Did he take the trash out? I don't know. So
I would have did it.
So the trash. He got up to go check. Why he didn't take the trash out?
I would have said.
I don't know. For me, it's like but you still have an opportunity to do like it's like for me. I just feel like as a child, be a kid. Sometimes you can have that moment to forget.
See, I feel like okay. That's so funny you said that. Because that was like a big thing with my oldest. Like, forgetting. And let me tell you, it would grind my gears. So, but like, those would be like, I mean, just go back and get it. Yeah. No, we're not turning back around and go get it. We're absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm already late. We're not going back. Like,
why?
Because I'm not. Because Robert has to get it. But I will say, I can't remember what exactly happened, but I feel like, oh no, I had a conversation with somebody, and her daughter like 10 or something, like 10 or 12 or something, and she forgot like socks or something like that, like a necessity. I feel like something that's very important, and she was walking out of the house, and she didn't get like the mother didn't get upset. She was just like no, it was a jacket, and it was cold. It was like 40 degrees outside. She like, oh, you forgot your jacket. And I looked at her. I was like, how did you stay so calm? Like, how did you not get upset? She said, oh, she does it all the time. I've had to learn that she's going to do. I swear, in that moment, I came home. I was like, all right, y'all got it. Like, y'all got it. Like, I'm not. So now I will say, but this is new. So it's been maybe a month or two. And I have been very like, okay, you forgot. Just go back and get it, and we'll do.
I have a question.
But I'll be mad. Go ahead.
When you forget to do something, do you
I be
keep
mad.
that same message?
Yes, I do. So that could be why though.
Okay.
Because I get very upset with myself.
But why?
I don't know.
That's a lot of pressure.
You know what? But I feel like growing up, when I made mistakes, it was a big thing. So I know that's why. And it's crazy that you put it like that because that's something that I work on with myself. So it's good that I'm working on it with
so
the
you
kids
gotta
as well.
learn how to be gentle to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's what it is. That's
a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. I don't know. I be hard on myself, but not to that extent. Like if it's like a deadline that I need, y'all. I'm terrible with service stuff. Like real bad.
like procrastination.
Yeah, and I think it's just because my life consisted of a routine, and it had to be structured for somebody else. So now that I have to have that structure for myself,
like somebody need to create it for me. Like what's going on? Why would y'all throw me in a fight like this?
Help! Help! Like I got a sign that saying help, but it's different. It's real different. It's real different.
Real bad. Okay, talking about balancing routines and all that. Okay, so you work from home. I work from home. Well, I kind of work from home, in and out, but. For the most part, like my full-time job is a home-based job. How do you switch gears into, all right, work time over, it's family time, becoming more relaxed? I think that's my thing, become more relaxed. Because that's probably why I'm still like, all right, get this done, this need to be done, this. Because that's how I plan my work day. Like from 10 to 12, I'm gonna actually be on this laptop doing this. Then from 12, I'm gonna do this laptop. Like,
So, we actually just started. Like, let me start with me. I actually just figured out how to do that. It was hard at first because being in the house 24/7, it sometimes become overwhelming to actually know, like, okay, I gotta go from work straight to being a mom, being a spouse, it was a lot of work, and it was very overwhelming. So sometimes I would shut down. Like, I would just sit there and be like, y'all figure it out yourself.
Yeah, like it's
get somebody else to do it.
Not drain. I don't want to say drain in a bad way, but the reality of it is very draining. It just takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yes.
Work, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But so I was listening. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And
I love podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know. I just whatever I'm feeling, I just look it up, and it always pops up. But I was listening to a lady was talking about, being working from home and actually, in your living space. But she was like, create spaces for whatever that task is that you're doing. So that's the suggestion I was going to give to you. Like, don't do work in your bedroom. Don't do work, or like find a designated area for that to be your workspace. So when I'm out of
office that I'm supposed to be in, but I'm in my bed.
See, so when you're out that office, like, okay, now I'm home, and that's what I had to do, kind of. So as y'all know, I do hair. But I do have a salon set up in my in the space in my home, and sorry, it's like no, but that was my workout alarm, y'all. Girl, it's like that church one, the one person in church when the phone always go out. It's okay though. It's okay.
At least I took care of it real quick.
Okay, you did.
Got rid of it real quick.
Because some church folk don't do that. They be going off.
They been a long time searching the bag, all that thing.
Like, you knew your phone wasn't on vibrate, and they sometimes be next to you. But anyway, so working and having that space in my home, it was always hard for me to balance it. Like, even though it's a full section, like if you come inside of my home, I got the small chair, station, shampoo bowl, everything. You don't leave out that corner unless you have to go to the restroom. And for me, it was like, I think because I looked over and seen like, oh, this is my home. When I turned those lights out, I still felt like I was at work sometimes.
Right.
Still felt like I was at work sometimes.
Because when I'm at work, I'm doing laundry, doing the dishes, so it's like.
And vice versa. Like, even with the kids, it's like them coming into my space. Like, I had to create a line. Don't cross that line. Like, don't cross it. You're my salon. And just getting them to understand, like, mommy's at work. And they, like, having a 2-year-old in the space, and that's all he knows me in that salon, but he gets it. Like, he knows, like, oh, mommy's at work.
Yeah, my kid doesn't have boundaries.
I create them.
I try. She don't take me serious enough. Like, that's how my mother-in-law would be like, Bree, you need to get her together. And I'm like, girl, she don't take me serious.
I wouldn't necessarily say get her together, but it's just one of those things, like, just letting her understand your space. Because as she gets older, you're going to really become overwhelmed. I feel like a lot of parents be overwhelmed because they don't never create those boundaries. And it's not being mean. It's just like...
No, you're right, though.
Give me a second.
Because I feel like even transitioning her to her own bed was a weight off my shoulder. Like,
okay. So good
in my back. Yeah, like, dang, I could cuddle again. Like, you feel me? Like, finger. Yeah. So, yes, I definitely agree. I feel like I've been... This is probably not a good thing, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm being honest. But I feel like I've been kind of like anticipating my daughter being independent so that I can kind of like get back to things instead of just creating a new norm around having a 2-year-old. But the only thing is, I feel like, especially this young, they're always changing so much that I feel like I'm always creating a new environment. Like, I'm always creating new boundaries or new rules. Like, does it ever end?
No. But that's the thing. You say creating a world. You got to create a space where both of y'all mesh well. Because you trying to create something around her, and then you trying to create, like, it's like you're trying to find a separation when you got to find it to where it blends.
Okay.
So it comes easier. And that goes to a routine. It goes back to a routine. But it's just, like, I don't know. I feel like parenting I think the hardest part about parenting is worried about what the next has to say.
See, I feel like mine is more so internal. Like, I feel like it's always like, am I doing the right thing? Like, is this the right thing? Like, is this good for your child? Like, is this the way you're supposed to do things? More so rather than, I can't really say like I really be too, I mean, like my mother says, but even still, like, no, I feel like I've really detached from people's opinions of like how parents, stuff like that, because I never wanted kids. So for me, it's like, this is really like a big, like, I'm living my biggest fear in a sense.
I love it. Because the way you just said that, and this is one thing I try to work with my friends about, is just being honest. And the way you just said, I never really wanted kids, it's telling your truth.
Yeah.
Like, so
I feel like that's why I'm so hard on myself, for one. And again, like I said, I'm living my biggest fear. Like, that's my biggest fear in life was getting pregnant, having kids, pushing baby. Like, but on the flip side of it, that's also my biggest accomplishment, because it's my biggest fear. So it's like, I try to use that, like, okay, girl, you got it route. She hit, like, you just gotta go with the, like, roll with the punches. Like, just chill. Like, that's what I be having to wake up in the morning, looking around, and be like, just chill, bro. Just chill. Like, I don't know how to just chill. I'm always like, are you too, like, if I yell or I lose it, why would you lose it like that? Like, in my head now, I'm like, why would you lose it like that? You've been working on it. You've been doing good. So now I gotta go through that whole thing. Like,
be gentle to yourself. It goes back to that.
I'm trying.
And when it comes down with the baby, it's just like, invite her in sometimes. That's even creating boundaries, because she kind of get an understanding of what you're doing. So as she gets older, when you like sit right here for a while, it's more so like, okay, I
let me see what she's doing.
Yeah, it's inviting them in. Like, the baby, he's seen me his whole life. I was, doing hair. So sometimes he'll come, depending on the client is, and it's really funny. Like, he knows the clients. Like, I can do this with you versus I can't do this. And it's crazy because I'm like, if it was another client, he would not even be okay.
Right.
He wouldn't even try it. But it's like a vibe thing. And he's always been an energy baby. So I feel like if he feels like, oh, I can come. Like, if you come in and sit in the chair, I promise you, he's going to be like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
It'll be somebody else and you'll be like, I'm going to stay over here. Like, I'm going to be over here. But it's just teaching.
Yeah.
And just inviting him in so he sees what I do. He knows what I do. He knows when I'm in that salon, mommy's working. He knows if that light's off and I'm on the other side. Oh, it's all playtime. And still over there, I'm like, space, buddy. That was a breastfeeding.
Right.
So he don't know space, y'all.
Breastfeeding, get me started on breastfeeding, baby.
And it's good, but good. God, like, these are
I wouldn't know.
You ain't breastfeeding?
Baby, we ain't last 3 days.
Girl.
We ain't last 3 days.
9 months exclusive, y'all. And he,
all of them?
No, so the girl, no, she lasted 3 days. She was like, no, thank you. The middle boy, we did that for 6 months.
Okay.
6 months.
Love that for you.
The last one, 9 months. I stopped because I ended up going to school, so it was just too much trying to pump or anything like that. But by that time, he was transitioning over to milk anyway, so I wasn't
right.
But yeah, but he's different. I want to say so bad, leave me alone, but it don't work. He even says, "Boo, mama, boobs." Be like, they're mine.
Right.
Like, you're mine. You're in my space. My space, but still creating boundaries.
Yeah. I'm learning. As y'all can see, baby, this momhood life, I just feel like you never really, like, it's always changing for everything. Life, like, really, I was watching Power. I'm a big, like, I'm not a big TV. I am. Why would I lie? I like good series.
Okay.
Why would I lie? And that's kind of how me and my husband bonded. I too watch series. So, Power. I was watching Power the other day, and I was like, dang, Tariq is always something with this nigga. Like, can I say nigga on YouTube? I don't know. It's always something with him. Like, when he solved one problem, here go another. So but it was like, I said it in my mind, but it was like a light bulb went off. Girl, that's your life too. That's life, period. So I just feel like, look, if y'all don't take nothing else away from us today, just know, like, I'm gonna work on being gentle with myself, but just know that it never stops. It never.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
My favorite song.
Life be lifing.
And it be happening so fast that you be like, what? Like,
You trying to catch your breath.
what? I thought I was good. I just was getting steady. It don't work like that. But I got a question.
Yeah.
Since you're talking about your series and how y'all bond, do you watch or not watch certain things around Mars?
Yes. Okay. No. I take that back. Around Mars, no. Sage, yes.
Okay. Why? What's the difference?
Because Kamari don't really pay much attention to stuff. Sage be in it.
Okay.
But he don't matter to him. Like, he turn on whatever.
Okay, because that's how it is. We were just watching the season finale of Snowfall.
Oh yeah, nah. Both of the kids be in the room. We watch. I mean, if we watch on the big TV and they playing, yeah.
The big kids, yeah, but this little 2-year-old that finds shooting people. We got bubble guns, we got Nerf guns, we got guns, he picked up a piece of paper and pointed it like it was a gun. And when he seen that, like, I thought he was not paying attention. Oh no. When she shot him again, if y'all watched it, I'm sorry. But he was into that screen. Like, he was like in it. I was like, oh, I looked at his dad, was like, bruh, I don't think this was no. So we went to the store, got him a bubble gun. He really chasing us around the house with the bubble gun. So I said, pow, pow, pow. I'm like, no, don't shoot people. You don't shoot people. But
Yeah, we don't. Maybe I didn't pay attention to that.
yeah,
Because she's a fighter now. Baby is a fighter. And we do watch a lot of. She do be watch. See, but I like.
she be watching Bad.
Bad.
She be watching Baddies with you.
See, I put Coco Melon on the iPad for her while I watch it
On the big screen.
No, I'll be in my room.
Okay.
That's but see, that's the thing. Like, if I'm watching TV in the living room, she'll play with her toys.
Okay.
She won't pay no mind. She'll play with her toys. Like, she don't care nothing about it. But if I don't give her tablet or something, I'm watching it, she'll look at it. But she talks the whole time. Like, she likes to talk.
Oh, that's my girl.
Everybody be quiet. We watch the TV. Like, what are you talking about? No,
She don't care.
talking about TV.
She's like, I got something to say.
You want to go your room? You could yell in there. You know what I be wanting there. Like, this is Baddie's time.
But
Like,
it's the fact that her daughter, y'all. So, if y'all don't, y'all don't know, but our kids are big together.
yes.
And she is so, like, her and my son are so headstrong. When you see them interact with each other, it's so funny. Because,
It's like two grown people,
yes, like,
brother and sister, going back and forth about everything.
And it starts off like that. And then you see them gradually get themselves together. But I don't know how they are during the day, but I know by the time I pick them up, I picked them up early on Friday. And she was so hurt that he was leaving. Like, she was like, bye-bye? You go bye-bye?
That's why I was going to take him to days. I'm like, should I just bring him with me? Like, when I said you was coming over, he looked like, that's my mother name.
Like, I can't go with you?
Y'all, right. I'm like, I mean, you can. What you want to do? You like,
But yes, they're funny. So when you say she get to talking, she always feel like she always want to go with me, y'all. I don't care what it is. She want me to pick her up, and she always want to go with me. And she means it.
yeah.
And she won't let me put her down.
I was about to say, she'll grab her coat, her book bag, her cup, everything. Like,
Hat on.
bye-bye.
So headstrong.
And that's how she is. So y'all heard her say, I didn't even say it. Y'all heard her say, that's how she is in the house. So when I say, like, she don't take me serious, she thinks she's the mom. She thinks she's the mom. Like, no. The other day we was at his cousin's house. I said, come on, come in. No,
Oh, let's do that. He like, blah, 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 blah. I swear. And his new thing now, he has a few new things, but he says, goddamn. He says shit.
Is it the song? Oh no. See, Mars be singing a little. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. She'd be like, damn. My mother be like, that she laughs.
Yeah. But then his other is listen. Like, he will literally. We were trying to explain to him, like, you can't do that. Or come with us and sit down. And he be trying to tell us what he want us to do.
Yes, sir.
And we'd be like, no. He be like,
Listen.
and he, like, him and his father is the funniest thing because they are just alike. And was like, that's you.
Right.
That's
Right.
like, how I feel about you is how you feel about me. So look at it, okay? So you understand where I'm coming from, and I just want you to listen.
And it's really
Like he really be like, listen, and he mean it. But them headstrong kids, I be like, get somebody else to do it, because
Get somebody else to do it.
this parenting stuff is not for me.
I'm telling you. Listen, we will go on for it. Forever. For real. So, we going to end it here, wrap it up here. But if it's anything y'all want to know, any questions y'all want us to answer, you know, feel free to put them in the comments. And we'll answer them, and we'll do part 2. And if there's any like conversations y'all want me to, you know, do, or any people you want me to, you know, ask, so come on, let me know. But again, please let them know where they can follow you at.
You all can follow me on IG at stylesby_Ardena. Or you can type in yes here, and this is the logo. Yes, this is the logo. Feel free to DM me, but just give me at least 48 hours to respond.
Y'all know she a mother, a wife, all that. Like, come on, give us a little bit of time, all that. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that in the description of the video so that y'all can follow her, book with her, all that good stuff, get some edge control. And yes, we about to toast and finish our cups real quick. And we'll see y'all in the next video. We're out of here.